Welcome to the Once in a Lifetime video series here on RVerTV. In this video here, we're leaving Idaho. Going to be skirting along the Montana border along with Wyoming over to the Beartooth Highway, which is just one epic drive over a huge mountain range. Then we end up down in Red Lodge, Montana, a very historic old mining town. Sit back, get ready, enjoy the ride, and the journey starts now. This is US 20. We're trucking north up towards Yellowstone. Picture perfect weather. Not bad for the first part of July. Alright, instead of going into West Yellowstone, I'm going to make a left here on, I believe this is Idaho 87, past Henry's Lake. We're going to cut up to a low area called Earthquake Lake. Very historic event happened there, and I thought we'd check it. There's Henry's Lake. Hadn't Idaho just been one cool place to explore this summer? My goodness. Started clear up in Lewiston. Came all the way around the state through the southern part, now up here. I visited this Earthquake Lake area a few years ago. Didn't really get a chance to take a good look at it, so I thought it'd be worth a trip today. We're just kind of looping around to West Yellowstone. It's not a lot of miles. Wow, what a pretty place. How'd you like to live here, huh? Big mountains, even got some snow left on top of them mountains. Cabins, pine trees. Heck yeah. I stopped here to change camera batteries. I got the storyboard. Sawtells Ranch, 1868. Gilman Sawtell started a dude ranch in Henry's Lake Fishery. Developed this whole area. 1868. Well, pretty darn cool. There's the mountains. Alright, well, let's get on over to Earthquake Lake. Welcome to Montana. We just crossed the state line here. We're going to head up here to Highway 287. And we're going to cut back towards West Yellowstone. Busy road. Montana is such a huge state. You can explore around here forever. Mountains to prairie to all of it. Alright, there's the Madison River. Supposed to be world-class fly fishing. All over Montana. I mean, it is just something. Alright, well, this is Highway 287. To the left would take you to Ennis, clear over towards like Helena, all those areas. Or make a right. We're skirting right along the state line here. Straight up ahead, those mountains, that's where that earthquake lake was formed. Wow, listen to that river roar, huh? World-class fly fishing. These look like brand new storyboards. I had to stop. An entire mountain side collapsed during the earthquake. 1959. I mean, people were here camping. It was during the summer. It was big news. Then when all the mountain collapsed over the river. It just dammed up, and that's what created Earthquake Lake. There's an overlook up the road. We're going to stop, kind of check it. I'm actually going to spend the night in West Yellowstone. I'm meeting up with a friend. Going to visit him for dinner tonight, so had a little extra time. I thought this would just be a cool little side trip. Tomorrow we're heading up into Wyoming, Montana state line. Gonna cross over Beartooth Highway, which is gonna be epic. Been wanting to do that for years. Wow, look at the pictures. This shows the devastation. How fast it happened too. Well, they claim Yellowstone Park is a super volcano. They're always getting small quakes here. But to drop a whole mountain, that would have been something. Oh my goodness, look at the road. It just melted the road away, just totally disintegrated it. Wow. Yeah, I guess it was real famous for camping. They had cabins. It was a summertime getaway back in the 50s. Right here in the Madison River. Looks like they parachuted in just to get the people. 28 people lost their lives. 250 were trapped. Yeah, on that road. Within seconds that happens. Okay, well, these are cool storyboards, brand new. Yeah, it's been a few years. Last time I was through here, it was super windy. Really didn't spend a lot of time, so I thought, yeah, let's make another little trip. Speaking of which, let's go check out where it really happened. What a day to forget my fishing pole. Alright, here we go. Follow the river right through this big canyon. Alright. Right up here to the right is the hillside that collapsed. There's a view from the side cam. You can just see that entire mountainside just came tumbling down, dammed off the river, and it just started flooding, creating a lake. That is a tremendous amount of dirt, soil, rocks. 1959. All right. There's a big overlook here. We're going to stop. Those big rock boulders on the right used to be across the river on that mountainside. All this dirt was over across the river at one time. Here's the overlook. I remember this from a few years ago. It probably looks big on camera, but to see this in person, it's huge. And all these big piles of rock and dirt came roaring across. What'd that sign say? 7 point something earthquake? 7.2 or 3, something like that. Wow. Yeah, signboard about the critters living around here. This is Montana, you got everything. Deer, elk, mountain lions, all of it. Kind of a cool look down there at the Madison River. That massive slide. You can hear the water running from up here. Well, during snow melt and spring, I bet that river really gets going. There's another big lake up the road, not too far. We'll pass by it when we go up to West Yellowstone. Looks peaceful now though, doesn't it? There's new growth of trees, but you can still see the old ones that were toppled over during the quake. Wonder if any gold nuggets popped out. It's all mining up here in these mountains. I spotted this storyboard here. Let's stop real quick, see what it says. Pathways, you could hike around here. 20 seconds. Boy, that puts it in perspective. In 20 seconds, all this happened. Change the landscape, create a lake, trap people, total devastation in 20 seconds. Shows you before and after, how much of that soil came across. Yeah, these storyboards look brand new. Once a river, now a lake. In 20 seconds. We're going to drive past a lake going out of here. Actually, there's another low overlook if I remember right. This is the end of where the big earthen slide ended. There's Earthquake Lake. Years ago, that was just a river. This whole area, there's campgrounds, all kinds of good RVing. Yellowstone itself, it's packed this time of year. Oh goodness. Not the best time to be up in Yellowstone. Alright, well, we're gonna cruise over to West Yellowstone. I believe, if I remember right, there's a pull-off down near the lake. We'll stop, get a close-up look at the lake itself. That one storyboard said it's eroding. The flow of the river is actually pulling the dam down, but it'll take probably hundreds of years, if not longer, turn this back into a river. Look at all the old trees still sticking up in the water. That was clear back when it happened. They still haven't rotted away yet. Oop, oop, here it is. Let's make a quick stop. the story of terror and loss camping here when that thing happened. Showing a picture of the tent. Wow. There's a good perspective of it. Wow. That is incredible. Well, glad I came up here one more time. Much better weather. Last time I came through here, the winds were screaming. Really didn't get a chance to really see it good. Alright, well, let's do a few miles. You can see how far the water backed up. It's miles long. If you look at it on Google Maps, you can get a better perspective of it, how long it is. They do get winter here. This is Montana. Doesn't look like it now though, right in July, huh? Want to beat the heat, this is where you want to come to. Alright, we're going to make a right. We're real close to West Yellowstone. To the north on 191, take you up to Bozeman. Was it Belgrade up there? All those places. But we're going to truck right down here to West Yellowstone. Totally flat through here, no mountains. How different from where we just were. Alright, should be right up the road here. Alright, we're getting in town here. Millions, and I mean millions of people come through here. My good buddy Dan works at a hotel here. I'm gonna visit with him. I'm peeling out of here super early in the morning. We're gonna cut on over to through Wyoming, get up on the Beartooth Highway, which has been planned for years, and finally getting to do it this trip. West Yellowstone's not that big. I mean, it's motel, hotels, campgrounds. It's a premium though to stay here. Well, I got about an hour left to kill. I think there's like a little museum or something up here if I remember right. There's more motels, t-shirts, shops, gift shops, restaurants. About everything you can think of here to get you a souvenir of Yellowstone. It was a couple years ago they had those major floods along the Yellowstone River, wiped out that entire roadway. Closed the park down for a while. There it is, off to the right. Alright. Figure out a place to park. Museum, there it is. Wow, that's cool. Painting right on the buffalo statue. Looks like they got a couple more out there. Alright, well, let's go in, check it out. Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. Oh man, how'd you like to meet that guy going down a trail? No thanks. This is definitely an old building. Depot building, dining lodge, baggage building. For all the trains that come through here. Used to. Old conductor, brakeman's hat. The Oregon Short Line. Yellow bus error. Buses of Yellowstone. I never knew that. They used to have bus service here. Oh, look. Beartooth Highway to Red Lodge. We're traveling that tomorrow morning. Yay. We're on it. Wow. Gonna be a ride tomorrow. The National Park bus. Well, neat old building. Got old wagons. I really like the history on the buses and Beartooth Highway. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. There you go, a yellow wagon for Yellowstone. Oh my goodness, that's got skis on it. Wow, that would be fun in the snow, wouldn't it? My goodness. And looks like more painted buffaloes and whatnot. Well, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here in West Yellowstone. Like I said, we're getting up super early. Set your alarm clocks. We're going to get up early and hit the road. We're going to head for Wyoming. Wow, green grass, trees, perfect weather, almost no wind. Yellowstone Museum, be sure to check it out. All right, see you in the morning. Good morning, this is Highway 89. We are cutting through the park, heading straight up towards Wyoming. We're going to cut across the Beartooth Highway today. It's been high on my list. Look at the steam rolling off from the volcanoes. You know, Yellowstone is one big super volcano. I took off this early on purpose to try to beat the crowds here. I mean, in July in this area, it's insane amount of people, and I've already seen a ton of people even out this early. Down description I have older videos of Yellowstone itself. I'm not going to film it this trip. This Beartooth Highway has been high on my list, and that's what we're going for today. That's Yellowstone River right there off Highway 89 here. That's what flooded couple years ago. It wiped out a bunch of this roadway. They reopened it in a hurry too. There's the sun coming up. Weather's supposed to be really good. I kind of looked at it last night. Didn't look bad at all. Not sure once we get up, way up in the mountains, once we get up in, back into, actually we'll be back into Montana. We're going to end up in Red Lodge. Oh, look at this. Already hit traffic. People stop, take pictures right here on the highway. So, well, let me get through this and then we'll keep on trucking. Now we got some blue sky. That took quite a while to get through some of that. Okay, we're going to be making a right up here. I think it's Highway 212. Going to take us right out of the park. We're going to be skirting right along the Wyoming-Montana state line as we cross the Beartooth Highway. All kinds of lodges and stuff down in here. Well, we got buffalo, bison, I guess. Might see a few more on the way through here. We're going to go up through Silvergate and Cook City. Here you go. Here's a few more bison. Very slow going. People stop constantly along the road. Well, there's a few more. Look at them run. That's why you get through the park as early as you can. And it's even super early and it's still busy. Can't blame them. I mean, once in a lifetime trip for a lot of these people. Yay, got through it. This would be the northeast entrance, I believe, on this Highway 212. But we're out of it. Yay. Okay, we're going to cruise through a couple little towns here. There's the sign entering the Beartooth Scenic Byway. I've been wanting to do this for years. They close these roads up here. It snows feet deep when you get way up. It's supposed to be a trip of a lifetime. And ooh, storyboards, yay. Well, stop here a second. I need to change camera batteries too. Cook City and Silvergate area, summer roadside camping. So they got campgrounds here. All kinds of cool things. Yeah, I've talked to people that have traveled this in the summer. They say it's absolutely breathtaking. When we get on the other side, we'll drop straight down into Red Lodge, Montana. Gateway to Beartooth Country. Wow. Looks like there's two roads. We're going to take the upper road at 212. We're back in Montana. We crossed over just about a mile back on the road. Then we go straight back into Wyoming. We're skirting right along the state lines. Cook City still wild after all these years. I bet. I mean, we are way up here in the mountains. This should be interesting. And a little bit about the geology, mountains, all of it. Cool. Well, what do you say? You ready? Heck yeah. Let's hit the road. Silvergate, Montana, a little coffee shop. Looks like a few cabins. Definitely touristy. Think of the mining. Man, this is gold country. Gold, silver. Oh man, with that little river running through here. There's an RV. Oh no, well, we'll find out once we go up over the pass, Beartooth Pass, how it is to pull an RV up through there. That cloud cover just went away. New World Mining District, 1874. Also 1880, all around Cook City here. Shoe Fly Mine. 9,300 feet. They could only mine it in the summertime. Snow would drive them out of there. Way up there. Wonder if they left any behind. I bet they did. Cook City, Montana, elevation 7651, and it's been here since 1883. Alright, well, we're going to head right back into Wyoming once we go through here. Cool. I'm excited. This is going to be a fun day. Good trip. Looks like more small lodges, little cabins there, motel, bars, of course. More motel on that side. Need a snowplow to live up here. Little store. They gotta have RV parks. Well, that one sign showed the campgrounds. That's out farther. Get fuel, so you're not stuck. I'm full. I filled up, so I'm good. We can make it all the way over to Red Lodge, no problem. Couple gas stations. Trading post. Another lodge there. Think of the history out, you know, you always wonder what happened through these towns. There's a Super 8 motel. So they definitely got a few people. Gotta have ski areas up here. They gotta ski, snowmobiling, all of it. Alright. We're gonna head straight back to Wyoming. There is a lot of traffic on this road. Going to be a busy highway to film. That's okay. Big tall trees, isn't it? Can't see anything. Like driving in a funnel. Now it's opening up with the big mountains. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We're kind of dropping south and we cut back to the east. Well, I stopped to change out the batteries. Man, this is just gorgeous. Right up the road, the road should split. That'll take us over the pass. We're kind of like following along this river here in the valley. Think there's any good fish here? Heck yeah. There's a view from the rear view cam. There's your Kodak moment. Gorgeous. Looks like they had fire through here at one time. According to the phone, we're getting close to the turnoff. There's a road 296 that'll take you down towards Cody, Wyoming. But we don't want that. We're going to stay on 212 to go over the summit. Alright, here we go. We don't have to worry about snow today. Well, I'll just make stops whenever I can. A lot of traffic right now today. Of course, it's July in the mountains. A lot of people want to come up here and beat the heat. I got my jacket on. I'm chilly. Well, here's our first view. One of many. Would I go a whole 3 miles? I want to catch a shot of this with the phone. Storyboards. Yay. Make another stop. We went another mile. This rate, we'll get there in about a week. Joking. Check this view. Fire, the original forest manager. Yeah, they fight him now. We haven't even started up over the pass at all. There's a little trail, do some hiking. Wyoming has it all, doesn't it? Well, Wyoming and Montana. From prairie to mountains to valleys and rivers. Got some flowers, wildflowers, in July up here in the mountains. Yeah, that 296, they must keep that open year round down there. We are definitely climbing. Because what were we back there at Cook City? 70 some hundred feet. I think I seen online that Beartooth Pass is over 10,000. My ears are popping. Well, I'm just going to keep the cameras rolling the best I can, and we'll just catch some really neat scenic views along the way. Hope you're enjoying the ride. I know I am. Oh, cool. Here's another pull-out overlook. Want to stop? Heck yeah. I'm probably pretty lucky on this weather. No winds up here. Some of these mountains you can really get in some heavy winds. Looks like some folks enjoying the view. Well, let's check her out. That was beautiful. Just soak it in, huh? Alright, we're still going uphill. Pretty decent road. But they close this in the winter. I've seen pictures of it where it's feet deep. They'd quit plowing it. Once again, this is the Beartooth Highway, Beartooth Pass, Beartooth Scenic Byway. And we're on it right now. Be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can find out more info on my travels. All kinds of cool stuff there in the website. Blogs, articles, stories about previous travels, future travels, pictures, downloadable puzzles, all free. Plus you can sign up for the newsletter, putting one out twice a month. Right around the 5th and 20th of the month we put out a newsletter. And we got a merch shop. All kinds of cool things like the Armchair Traveler Series mugs, t-shirts, hats, that kind of thing. Make great gifts and help support the channel in future travel videos just like this one. Trucking right across the Beartooth Scenic Byway. Unbelievable. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv. And I appreciate it very much. Ooh, here's a stop. Looks like another view. This'll work. Get parked here. Oh yeah. Welcome to Wyoming. I can hear a waterfall or water running. Ooh, look at the bridge we get to cross. Sometimes you're better off not knowing. Built that right around the side of the mountain. Yeah, there's water running up there somewhere. It's quiet here except for the occasional car. You can just see forever. Wow. They drilled a hole in this big boulder. Right through it. Maybe to lift it? I'll be darned. Got tracks down in the concrete like Bigfoot. Van's doing good. See the cameras mounted. There's your side cam, front cam. We got rear cam. Trying to catch it all on this road. What do we got here? Home to the grizzly Yogi Bear at Yellowstone. Right here in Wyoming. Well, Mr. Bear, you sure got a nice home, I'll guarantee you that. There's your Kodak moment. Few clouds, mountains as far as you can see. Big tall pines. We are right up here in the clouds, aren't we? All right, across the bridge we go. That's something how they built it right around the edge of the mountain. Kind of reminds me of the Blue Ridge Parkway, how they did some of those bridges right around the edge. There's a waterfall. I knew I could hear water. Kind of hidden in the trees. Let me stop. We'll get a picture of that. I knew I could hear water. Wait till you see this. That is running big time. Yeah, I knew I could hear it back at that pull off. Isn't that gorgeous? What a place. At least I got a pull off here. Big lake right in here. That's what's feeding that waterfall. Beartooth Lake. We're getting out of the trees. Look at this. So we are way up in elevation. Trees are getting smaller. In a hurry too. It's chilly. I mean, I just kicked the heater on in the van. It is darn right chilly. I want to stop and get a quick picture of this. What a perfect road to ride a motorcycle on. Well, we'll just keep the cameras rolling and see what else we can find. But what a view! Yay! We are climbing quick. Oh, snowplow up here. They just park it for the summer. Big old snow blower. A snowplow, it's a snow blower. You can still got the chains on it. Bet that thing gets a workout. We gotta be getting up towards the summit, Beartooth summit. Alright, well, sit back and enjoy the ride. All the snow. My goodness, that was like a racetrack coming up there. Switchback after switchback. What a pretty ride. Beartooth Scenic Byway, my goodness. And it's cold. But we're almost up top, according to the phone. Just a view in every direction. A lot of traffic. I wasn't expecting this many cars. Snow in July here. Oh, man. All right, let's keep on rolling. Oh, here we are. There's the sign. Let me stop a second. I'll get a picture of the sign. We made it. Made it up to the peak. Let me sneak in here a minute. Almost 11,000 feet in the air we are. Not a tree to be seen. Well, what's the old saying? It's downhill from here. When you see snow-capped mountains from way down below, you don't think of it, but we are right up in it. Look at this guy pulling an RV. That's a pretty heavy pole to come over this pass. I don't know if I'd want to pull an RV over here or not. Especially a motorhome. Oh goodness. You'd be burning some fuel coming up over this thing. There's a ski lift, so they can ski here. What a hill to go down for that. We're going to be leaving Wyoming and getting over into Montana pretty quick here. Gonna be dropping down into Red Lodge, Montana, our reserved campsite at the RV park down there. Perry's RV park, I think it is. That drop off is straight down on the left. Oh my goodness. This is going to be another ride down this thing. Well, I'm just going to leave the camera go. Just enjoy the ride. We're right up in the clouds here, too. Picked up a few extra clouds on this side of the pass. That guardrail is right on the edge. That is straight down. It doesn't look like much parking in there for the van. Let me keep going. I'll find a pull off. Keep trucking. That one's busy. There's a view for you. That's what it looks like off the side. If you're scared of heights, I don't know. Hang on. This is one heck of a drive coming over this thing. That road is just carved in the side of this mountain, zigzagging your way up. No wonder they close it in the winter. That's where we're heading. Red Lodge is somewhere down there. Wow. This is cool. Now we're getting down there. Road's starting to open up. More motorcycles. Perfect road for it. Well, I'll be glad to get down to Red Lodge. It's supposed to be a museum. We'll try to see if we can find that first before we go to the RV park. Made it. We're Flatlanders now. What a ride. My goodness. There's the sign. We're in Red Lodge. My arms hurt from driving all those switchbacks. That was quite a drive. We left West Yellowstone at 4:30 this morning. Quite a ride. All right, well, let's go find that museum. There's a river right there. Too bad I don't have my gold pan. Mining everywhere around here. This is Montana. Red Lodge, Montana. Never been here. Always kind of wanted to, but it was always out of the way till we made our little excursion today. I am so glad I made this trip. I see a storyboard here. I need a break too. Red Lodge, 1884, 1887, coal mines. They coal mined here. Town used to have saloons. Coal mines closed down in the 30s. Then the Beartooth Highway, 1936, revitalized Red Lodge, linking it over to Yellowstone National Park. Oh, this is gorgeous here. A lot warmer than way up top on that mountain pass. We're up there at 11,000 feet with snow. Beartooth Range and Red Lodge Country. Wow, what a place. All about the geology here. Only 3.3 billion years ago. I remember those days. Crow Indians were here. Tons of Native American, I bet. There's a campground across the river there. Okay, well, let's head on downtown. According to the phone, the museum's open. Maybe we'll do a little sightseeing and get rested up. Tomorrow we're gonna head straight back to Wyoming. But welcome to Red Lodge, Montana. There's the rear cam up top there. Look at the traffic. That was a lot of cars coming over that pass, but you can't blame them. I mean, middle of the summer to travel a road like that. I'll remember that for a long time. And I'm sure they got motels here. Lots of them. Flags are out. It's after 4th of July now. Old style homes. Kind of all look the same, don't they? Oh my, this is a pretty big town. Flower pots hanging off the light poles. Snow Creek Saloon, Red Lodge Clay Center, movie theater, Black Canyon Bistro, Pizza, CC Legends. Just all kinds of little businesses down here. You could make a movie in this town, couldn't you? It's like going back in time. You got the old signage on the buildings. Let's see, according to phone, museum should be up here a little ways yet. Back roads, small towns. RV or TV style. Oh, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Old mural, Coca-Cola mural, all faded out. Some old gas station. Maybe we can walk up to that. Still looking for the museum. There it is. Yay. Big brick building there. Okay. And I think I'll just park right here. I want to get out of this van. Walking sounds very good right now. My arms hurt driving over that mountain pass. Has a lot of switchbacks. We did a lot of miles today. All right, let's go for a walk. I always enjoy seeing the flowers. Some big totem pole across the street.
Parade, and now that it's back, it's leaking something, so they got it set up.
Oh, I bet they had a really cool parade here, huh?
They had it second, third, and fourth. I saw it the second, but then on the fourth, I think, was the biggest entry.
3 nights of, or 3 days?
During the day at noon every day.
Yeah, I love old museums. I go to a ton of them.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Historic inscriptions give us a continuous chronology of people in the Yellowstone River travel corridor.
They got a little bit of everything in here. Local museum. She said they had 3 4th of July parades. That's incredible. There you go. There's your map of the area. Wyoming and Montana. What a ride we took today. That was incredible. Looks like some of the old fashions from the day. Huge gun collection. Beaver trapping, mountain man. All kinds of rifles, pistols. Usually in a local museum you don't see this good of a collection. coal history. She was talking about a mine disaster. It's out of town. Maybe on the way out in the morning we can find it. It's supposed to be an old coal mine or something out, heading out of town. Tomorrow I'm heading down towards Cody, Wyoming. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret. You say the stairs are back here?
Yeah, if you go that
And it
way,
comes out on this
and
side?
It comes out right there.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need it, there's an elevator there if you don't use the elevator.
Okay. Nah, I can walk. Electron shock therapy machine? Oh, man. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Well, that's the first time I've ever seen an electroshock machine
Right.
in a museum. Wow. I would have hated to have been their patient.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty, there's a downstairs to this history of mining Carbon County. So this is Carbon County. Down we go. You really don't think about coal mines in Montana, but I guess so. Replica coal mine, got all the conveyor belts. All of it. Oh, that must be what she's talking about. I think we'll see that tomorrow. Where that tragedy was. Big mine fire. Here it is. The Smith mine disaster. They had a fire or something down in it. 1943. Rescue workers. Pictures of the rescuers trying to save their friends. Wow, that had to have been hard. Clear back in 1943. Well, this must be the mine. Here's your coal cart. Well, some of that looks fairly new. They still must be mining it here. Coal plant all lit up. That must have been massive deposits of coal. Like I said, when you think of coal mines, you don't think of Montana, but sure is. I know Wyoming has big ones. We always think of like West Virginia and back east.
During the growing season, up to 96% of the nitrates in the water are consumed by these plants. The ongoing recycling efforts are another example of efficiencies and sustainability initiatives. Water mining is social responsibility. Approximately half of the world's palladium and platinum production is used in catalytic conversion. Still water sourced and recycled increasing volume for spent catalytic converters since 1997.
Nice museum. I still can't believe that electromagnetic shock machine. Yeah, they really do well in their flowers here, don't they? There's those old gas pumps I seen when we came through. Looks open too. That might be a little museum or something. The heck is it? Yellowstone. Oh, no way. They got the buses in here. Oh, we gotta go in. That's those Yellowstone buses like we seen over in West Yellowstone at the museum. Thank you. How unique.
That's a Lincoln.
My God.
This one was partially restored by the fellow that acquired it during the time when they were auctioning his vehicles off in the late 50s, early 60s. And he sent it off and had it repainted, some other work done on it. He pretty much left the upholstery. That pickup hasn't been restored. That's the way it came out. Most of the vehicles that were used to transport people in the park on tours and things were all manufactured by the White Motor Company. There were a few, like this was a Lincoln, but most of them were white vehicles, basically white trucks that they designed and put a cab on.
Wonder what they charged.
You know, at one time someone told me what it costs. Oh, you mean to take a trip?
Yeah.
Oh, it was almost nothing, I think. Now that's a 1925, and that's a model 1545. This was the first large bus that they used in the park. There were some touring cars that were rebuilt and converted into buses, but this was the first bus, the first style.
Looks like they're still using them, huh? Probably for parades.
We had them all out on the 4th of July for the 4th of July parade. So the answer to that question is yes. That particular bus right there, we acquired it about just a little less than 2 years ago, or a little over 2 years ago. And it led the Rose Parade for 3 years in 2013, 14, and 15.
So is this a museum or just
It's
private?
It's not private. We are a nonprofit. And so the Buses of Yellowstone Preservation Trust, and our mission is to preserve the buses in their original condition to the extent possible.
Wow.
And so that's the model 706, and that was kind of the third level of bus that they had in the park. And that bus is essentially original. We had to reupholster it. We had to clean it up a little bit and have a new top made, new tires. Did a little bit of work on the engine after we pulled it out of a guy's barn, and we use it. The one on the left is a 36, and the one on the right is a 37. There are a few subtle changes between them.
Yeah.
And the one that you can really see is the clearance slide in the top left corner or the right corner of the vehicle. Where are you from?
Arizona.
Arizona. I guess I asked you that, didn't I? And the Lincoln out in the showroom and this one are basically sister cars. This was number 809, and the number out there was 815. So they came off the Ford Lincoln line at about the same time. The individual who bought this one, or during the auction, didn't like the yellow, and he wanted to turn it into more of a show car, vintage car shows, things like that. So he picked up wired wheels, which were original. He put on a couple of additional lights, which were original. He upgraded the door handles, which were original, and then repainted it the two-tone blue. We kind of think that the blue is not two-tone. One of those two blues was on the vehicle originally out of the factory, and for vehicles of this style.
Wow. Now the pumps outside said 42 cents a gallon. You still selling it for that?
Those are retro.
Oh, okay.
32 cents a gallon.
So you worked here in this building?
Yes, my grandfather built this building, and my dad and my uncle both worked here. My dad was a mechanic; he worked on this side. My uncle was a bookkeeper and an office manager. He worked in the front. And as soon as I was able to walk, our family home was only 2 blocks away. I came up here and called into the cars and bothered the mechanics that were working.
Well, you've seen this town change, yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I drove over that.
Put that right in there. That's kind of history of the building and history of this area. This corner, I guess I should say. My grandfather started in this building right here, and we're trying to, develop a picture. This is the building here, and then the building now is right there, and then that's a front shop.
Is that him?
And that's my grandfather, yes.
What was his name?
Archie.
Archie. And you are?
I'm David.
David.
It was actually white. And the person that purchased it through the auction said, I'm going to change it to the yellow. The Yellowstone yellow. So they repainted it. It works. It's an old monitor. Ammonia, and you plug it in, it runs, and it cools. There's a story behind those pictures in the tire.
What's that?
The National Park Transportation Company owns about 350 plus cars and vehicles. And what they did, they worked with Goodyear with an arrangement that they would get the tires from Goodyear. Every year, a representative would come out and measure the amount of tread that was worn for the year. They'd come out in the spring and then in the fall. And they then reimbursed Goodyear for the tread they used on the tires. And that helped both people. Goodyear got paid for the tires, and the transportation company didn't have to fork out.
Well, that was incredible. If you're ever in Red Lodge, go in and check this place out. That was absolutely incredible. Well, breeze is picking up. I'm getting a little tired. Been quite a day. What a journey we've been on today. Here's the Carbon County Courthouse. They probably still use it. What a neat historic place. You know, I'm thinking those yellow buses from here or to Yellowstone, that's quite a journey. That's quite a drive. Of course, you go over the pass. Wonder what they charged for a bus ride back in those days. Because they go from Red Lodge clear to Yellowstone National Park, which is a lot of miles. We just drove it. That's quite a ways. All right, let's head for the van. There's a bench made out of skis. Black Alley Metals. This town has everything in it. There's that yellow limousine bus. That was cool. That was kind of probably the best thing I've seen in a while. I mean, museums are good, but a lot of it's just old pictures and all that stuff. But when they're preserving tremendous history, because those old buses, they probably hauled presidents and who knows who they hauled way back in the 30s and 40s, all that. Truthfully, this whole town's like a museum. Alright, well, I gotta double back out of town here a few miles for that RV park. I didn't even notice it coming in. It's called Perry's RV Park. Can you imagine having 3 parades during the 4th of July? That's what that lady said at the museum. Right at noon. This is definitely a place to come back to. I'd do it. Because this part of Montana, there's some other neat places. You're not too far from Billings. Even Bozeman, Livingston, all of it. Because we're right at the southern end of Montana here. So anyway, put her on the list. this is home for the night. Perry's RV Park. Well, get some rest early in the morning. We're out of here. Let me go get checked in. Good morning. We're out of here, leaving Red Lodge. Gonna head down to Cody, Wyoming. After visiting that museum and talking to those people yesterday, I've kind of figured out where that old abandoned mine is. We're gonna stop there on our way out this morning. It's early. It's about 10 to 6 in the morning. If I want to get a few miles in, get on down to Cody. Sun is just coming up. I need to make a right up here. This is it. Alright, we should go past that mine once we get out of town a little ways. I would definitely visit Red Lodge again. Actually spend a little more time here. There's a lot to see and do around here. Plus you can go up to Billings, all over, down the south end of Montana. But what a clean little town. Really glad I came here. Okay, here's a scenic overlook. I'm gonna stop. Pretty sure that mine's up a little farther. I need to stop, check the phone. Let's check the cameras real quick. Down there somewhere is where the mine was. What was his name? Smith Mine, wasn't it? You notice something? There ain't a tree in sight. Not a one. Way over there, there is. Yesterday we were way up top over there, coming across the highway. I was tired last night. I went straight to bed. That was a lot of driving. See See what storyboard is. There it is. Bear Creek Hill. And there's the mine. So we're in the right place. Okay. Looks like the same picture from the museum. Smith Mine. That one was taken in 1929. Wow. Alright, let's go find it. There's a house. Looks like farms out here. Should be up here on the left. There it is on the left. There's the old buildings. Oh my goodness. Smith Mine. Where in the heck do you pull off at? Oh, I see a place. Alright. Let me stop up here. There is some traffic. People going to work probably, huh? Yay, found it. There's a story. Smith Mine disaster. 1943, February 27th. Oh, look at the bottom. They were saying their goodbyes. They were down in the mine. The gas got them from the fire. Oh my goodness. We died an easy death. Love from us both. Be good. Walter and Johnny. Wow. That is something. And more pictures of the old mine. Smith Mine Historic District. This is Bear Creek, Montana. Just a tiny little town. Probably coal mining town, or was. That's something. They said their goodbyes down in the mine like that. Oh my goodness, that sign kind of got me. Oof. Well, part of history, you can't change it. Alright, we're gonna cut over and pick up, what is it, Highway 72. It's gonna take us straight down into Cody. Few clouds, not too bad. Alright, here's our Highway 72. This is Belfry, Montana. Just another little tiny town. Back roads, small towns, RVerTV style. And it looks like about 49 miles down the Cody. Little road construction. You know, been pretty lucky up here. Haven't hit too much of it. Not bad. Slowing us down here. These states are so vast and open. Just huge. I love coming up here. Montana's a really pretty place to visit. Looks like farmland through here. Be sure to check out the website, RVerTV.tv. Sign up for my free newsletter. That way you can keep track of up and coming travels. Because it's only July. We're just getting going. Once we get through Wyoming, we're heading into South Dakota. The journey never ends, does it? Okay, not too far up here should be the Montana-Wyoming state line. Get ready, here it is. You can always see how the road changes, the different color asphalts. Every state line. We are now in Wyoming. I'm gonna walk back, get a picture of the sign. Oh, the heck with it, I'm gonna walk back to Montana. There's the mountains. There's the Beartooth Mountains. Oh, still, that's one for the memory books, that trip. Sure am glad I came up this way. It's kind of out of the way to get here, but it's well worth it. There's your state line, exactly. Welcome to Wyoming. So the van's in Wyoming and I'm in Montana. How's that? Cool. Too cool for school, huh? Well, so long Montana was a short visit, but still well worth it. Exploring the southern end like we did. Sun's just now getting up. Alright, well, we got some miles to do. Here we go. Thank you for watching this once-in-a-lifetime series video on exploring the Beartooth Highway, Wyoming and Montana. Be sure to check out all the other RVerTV once-in-a-lifetime videos. Journey continues. Talk soon.